The pressure of Celtic was very effective. When they had the ball, they attacked, they hit the post, and everybody agreed, including Real Madrid players and the manager, that they deserved to go ahead.
There is no way anyone of Real Madrid players or coaching team would agree that Celtic deserves to go ahead. I mean, yeah, they did play good. They had good pressure.
In this one, first goal, Jamie, by the man who scored against your Liverpool to win the Champions League last season.
Well, I think that's something that you're going to remind me from now till the next Champions League final in Istanbul. But, as you said, I think earlier in the show, this fella has almost really come alive and shown everyone his real potential in the last 12 months. And it looks like he's taken that on again to another level.
Real Madrid first goal is something you can say team goal. What a beautiful pass from Valverde and what a finish from Vinicius.
Another player who's fantastic sees back, looking back to his best is Eden Hazard, who then lays it on a play for Modric, Clint.
Yeah, and if your right foot is that good, why use your left? Great finish in the corner.
I'm sure you nicked that off Thiery.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the eyes don't see, the mind is blind.
And second goal is created by none other than Eden Hazard. What a moment for him. And what a finish by the youngest player on the pitch, Luka Modric.
Now a great move. He was already there, receiving the ball. You know, I'm happy for him. You know, I was already
healthy.
I was to see him healthy, and the way he took the ball on the second goal.
Believe or not, the third goal of Real Madrid, the one Hazard scored, was so vital for Hazard's confidence. This goal will give him immense confidence.
And run past the player, that's going to be good for us for the World Cup. That's why I was already thinking about that. But no, it's nice to see him like that. It's refreshing. But let's not forget about the assist of Carragher and the one that you liked also from Valverde on the first goal.
So Henry was talking about Hazard's performance because he was thinking about Belgium. You might not know, Henry is, I think, assistant coach for Belgium.
The reason that Eden Hazard came onto the pitch, which was because Benzema came off.
Karim, he got pain in his knee. We obviously don't know exactly what it is, but it's never a good one when it happens from
no contact,
nothing, no contact, and knowing Karim a bit, if he walks off the field, it's because there's something wrong. So hopefully for him, it won't be too bad.
Honestly, that was really scary. Like, Benzema getting injured means our season is almost done. Like, who will score those goals if Benzema is not here? But the good news is that Carlo Ancelotti, our coach, confirmed that Benzema's injury is not that big of a deal. So I'm assuming most likely he's going to be out for a week or two, and then he's going to be back, which is really great news for us.
Are they a team that can kind of, you know, surprise us all and be a contender in this Champions League season, or at least trouble some of these bigger teams? We know Real Madrid is a team that often starts slowly in these Champions League group stages. How will they look back at the performance in that game against a team of the calibre of Real Madrid?
Well, certainly in the first half, I think they were certainly running a 50-50 game. That's what it felt like. We were watching the game. And if there was one place I could have been tonight in terms of being at a stadium, it would have been there, Celtic Park. That's the place in terms of, you know, the atmosphere. You know, I've played there. You know, the atmosphere is outstanding. So you want them to try and stay in the Champions League as long as possible. But realistically for Celtic, it's about, could they get through the group and have more amazing nights? They're not going to trouble anyone in terms of, you know, going to the latter stages or winning the competition.
When Jamie said it was 50-50 at first half, as much as I want to disagree, I can't disagree. Honestly, Celtic played really well at first half. I was a little bit surprised given the amount of pressures they were giving to Real Madrid and were struggling a little bit. Being said that, aside from one shot, I never felt threatened by Celtic though. Even though Real Madrid did not create a lot of chances or clear-cut chances, Real Madrid actually controlled the game.
Let's take a look at the Group F table then after those two games on this first day of match day play. Shakhtar Donetsk top of the table alongside Real Madrid, Leipzig, Celtic. This group was always hard to call. How do you see it shaking out, Jamie?
Looking at the table, I was a little bit surprised by seeing Leipzig getting trashed at their home by Shakhtar. 1-4, that's huge for Shakhtar. For this group, my prediction was Real Madrid will top the group, and second was Leipzig.
Well, listen, Real Madrid are the European champions, so, I mean, they're obviously huge favourites to go through.
Do you feel like Real Madrid have started this season in better shape than they did last season? We saw them kind of stumbling their way through the group stages early on last season, didn't we?
Of course. I mean, last year we lost to Sheriff. You believe that? Like, a team never played Champions League before. I would say that's a great start for Real Madrid.
Yeah, and it's happened for a few years. That you said before that they normally start really slowly. And to be honest, I fancied Celtic to get something tonight in terms of because of Real Madrid do normally sort of...
Wait a second, Jamie was fencing for Celtic against Real Madrid? I mean, come on. I have all respect for Celtic, how good they are at their home against their league. But this is Real Madrid, the champion of the Champions League. In all honesty, Jamie doesn't like Real Madrid, to be fair. So he will support any team against Real Madrid.
No matter. Glasgow leave football in such an amazing way, and I'm telling you, the first 40 minutes of the game, Real Madrid were like, "What is this?" They couldn't keep the ball.
That's totally wrong. To say that Real Madrid could not keep the ball, Real Madrid had 64% possession. So it's not about keeping the ball. It's about creating clear-cut chance. That Real Madrid could not do it. Again, if you look back of Real Madrid's history last year, how Real Madrid plays, at first half, Real Madrid doesn't go all attack. They try to understand the opponent and trying to find the best way to attack. And in second half, they up their rhythms. They up their tempo. Eventually, they score goals. And this is not exception.
The pressure of Celtic was very effective. When they had the ball, they attacked, they hit the post, and everybody agreed, including Real Madrid players and the manager, that they deserved to go ahead.
There is no way anyone of Real Madrid players or coaching team would agree that Celtic deserves to go ahead. I mean, yeah, they did play good. They had good pressure. They had a couple of good shots, and only one shot that was really dangerous, the one that hit the bar. That's it. Not a single shot that Courtois had to save. I'm like, oh my God, what a save by Courtois. Zero. Not a single shot was that dangerous. But Golam is making some mythology.
And yet, Real Madrid won partly because they were like, okay, let's control this. And in the last 5 minutes of the first half, they started doing that. And then, of course, somebody missing, in the case of Benzema, is somebody else's win. In the case of Hazard, assist and a goal. He still feels physically not at the best, but he was important for that second goal, with driving with the ball, and eventually with the third goal too, which means that Real Madrid has started with every single game having been won.
So they talked about how Real Madrid struggled at first half, but they didn't talk anything about Real Madrid's second half performance. I wonder if they have watched Real Madrid's game or not, or probably they were focusing on PSG game, because this is important. Second half performance by Real Madrid was something to talk about. Even for the goals, the build-up, the control, the fast transition, everything was so much fun to watch. I don't know if you would agree with me. Real Madrid's play style this year is more entertaining, far entertaining than last year. The play style is much attractive this year. But as you can see, Golam was in the stadium. He didn't even talk about that. He just said Celtic was better side at first half, and second half Real Madrid came back and won the game. That's it. Anyway, today we have to talk about some players of Real Madrid's performance. There wasn't a single player, in my opinion, was bad today. Okay, first of all, we have to talk about Toni Kroos. What a pass to Carragher, and that got the goal for Hazard. And deservedly, he got the man of the match. But the player that I want to talk about today is none other than Valverde. What a performance. What a monster performance. This could be one of the best Valverde performance I have ever seen with Real Madrid shirt. Like, he was literally everywhere on the field. Left, right, midfield, attack, defense, everywhere. And do you know what his passing accuracy today? 99% passing accuracy. More than even Toni Kroos. That's not 80%. That's not 90%. That's not 95%. 99%. Oh my God, what a performance. Like, literally he plays like he has like 20 lungs. And third, the other player that we have to discuss is Eden Hazard. I'm not going to say this is the best Hazard performance, whatever, but having 1 assist and 1 goal, that's a huge boost for his confidence.